Hold on, let me catch you out there so I can see the Inter Miami. Yeah, man. Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to JFF Sports TV. As you already know, I'm your host, Sports is Greg, and just wanted to do a quick video after the aftermath of the Leon Bailey interview. You know, the Reggae Boys went into battle, the squad with something to prove. At least that's the impression I got, you know, wanting to prove that the team, that Leon Bailey is not the team, not a part of the team, and the team will still go on without him. If unfortunately, if that's the road that he chooses, you know, I myself as a Leon Bailey fan, still hoping that, you know, there is a change of heart and the team, both parties can come to an agreement and fix things, you know, for the better for our country. Because at the end of the day, this is about Jamaica football. You know, this is not about Coach Halmagrimson, the JFF, Leon Bailey, Craig Butler. No one person, no one party. This is about Jamaica football and the Jamaican fans, the Jamaican football fans. So when I want a guy feel like I say, him is the most important factor, you know. I say a guy, I'm not talking about Leon Bailey now. As I said, Chippy and Mabala, been following his career since, you know, his days at, even before Ghent. You know, whatever clippings I could find on YouTube, search for that time. Rave reviews about him, so yeah. Anyways, back to the story at hand. After, and I still haven't seen the full interview, but I've seen bits and pieces, and some of the contents from the interview are highly disturbing, if you ask me, you know, because to me there was too much negative emotions poured out in this interview. You feel me? Like, I never expect this. Yes, we all know that JFF is poorly run, has been poorly run for years, which is still no excuse for, you know, not finding excuses for them and their behavior towards him. But at the same time, call out the JFF, rightly so, and your fans will appreciate that. You will get 100% approval from the fans for that. But the minute you're gonna make it sound like you're holding Jamaica football and the fans hostage by saying that you are not gonna play for them indefinitely, you know, that's a no-no, my friend. You know, and whoever is advising, I don't know why they didn't think of that and tell you that, look, this is not a good look. This is not something you want to say or do right now. Because the last thing you want to do is turn Jamaican fans against you. You don't want to feel the wrath of the Jamaican fans. I said in a video a few months ago when I came out defending him that he needs to take a look at somebody like Usain Bolt, because after 9 gold medals in his last Olympics, in his final Olympics, when he didn't, I don't remember which of the races he didn't win, he was still being criticized heavily. Now this is probably our greatest export since Bob Marley. Usain Bolt I'm talking about, and our fans still find it in themselves to criticize him. So imagine you, Chippy, who still hasn't, as my friend Shane would say, pulled up any trees since playing for Jamaica. Yes, you performed brilliantly in the Premier League. Top 5 winger in the EPL this season. Hands down. You know, you're in the top 5. With Bukayo Saka, Phil Ford and all of them, Bailey's in the top 5 this season so far. But that hasn't transcended to the Jamaica national team. And even though your fans are still holding on to hope and saying that yes, him go do it, him go, you know, it's just a lot of pressure on him, and brother, you still not do it yet. So for you come out and make speeches like the fans come out to see you. You ever hear about Theodore with Walter Boyd? You see them and they used to pack stadium? Please tell me when last 25,000 going to the national stadium. I'm not talking about boys and girls champs. I'm talking about for a football game. So brother, if you the fans that come out come see, you are doing a poor job attracting the fans. You see me? So somebody need to speak to you, and whoever else is advising you need to be advised that only need to forward off on high horse and look into ourselves. You see me? Yes, things are going great at Aston Villa right now, and the Villa fans love you. But remember, club football fans are loyal to their club, not to any one player. So the moment you're not performing, if you think Jamaican fans fuck up, you will see another thing coming. Trust me. English fans or fans in Europe on a whole are some of the harshest. You see me? But moving on from that, like I said, disappointed with some of the things that came out in that interview. You know, if it was just calling out the JFF alone, I'm all for it. You know, I called out the JFF when Coach Theodore Whitmore was having a tough time with the Reggae Boys, and when I called them out, a lot of my friends said, Greg, you must be a bias because Tapa found from Mobi. You know, you just must be a bias right now, which isn't the case. You know, yes, there might be a little bit of biases there, but you don't know. We see what the JFF, especially since Burrell. I mean, and we used to complain about Burrell. Imagine that, we used to complain about Burrell. Right now, would I wish Burrell can resurrect and come take over this program? I swear. You see me? But yes, been complaining about JFF for the longest while. You see me? So the fans would have understood if this was just a shot at the JFF alone. Alright. In clippings from the interview, he said that the main two issues that he had, or two things that he asked for, were for his flights to be more professional done. So I'm assuming, you know, the seating, you know, as a baller, where that's your profession, you know, want to sit in an economy, you know, with some local chuck-up seat where you're not comfortable. And you want your flights to be booked ahead of time, you get the itinerary, all of that good stuff. That I 115% agree with. I don't know why I say 115, I just say it. That I completely agree with. That should be taken care of better. The next thing he has an issue with is he wants a room by himself. Brother, I don't know how international football run, but for all my years I watch football, and when you hear interview with past players and even present players, a lot of times they normally ask, international players may I talk about, they normally ask them about their roommates, like who they prefer roommate with when them they are camp, you know, how is it roommating with this person, how do you, as a rookie in the team, how do you get to choose who you roommate with, or you just have a roommate with whoever them, things like that. So we know that the Englands, the Argentinas, the Brazils, France, all of them big teams, players roommate. So this is not something new. You see me? So don't make it seem like, okay, a cheap, the JFF cheap, why them make your roommate? This is not something new, brother. So that part, if you ask me, that is a little prima donna thing. I don't see the need for that. You know? Messi roommate. The GOAT roommate. You see me? So that part of it, I cannot agree with. Like I said, I agree with the flight arrangements. That needs to be handled better. Too many times we hear complaints from many different players about the flight arrangements. So yes, the JFF part, JFF needs to do better. But we'll leave that for another video, because a whole heap of shots we need to fire the JFF too, you know, because you see even the Sheffield Wednesday youth, he turned us down for a youth call-up, an England youth call-up. That no look good for our part. But like I said, that's a different story for another day. Before I go, just want to say great performance by the team last night once again, even though we did not get the victory we so deserve against the USA. But hopefully we can turn things around at the third place game and at least come out of this international break with something to show for it. Viewers and subscribers, continue to like, subscribe and share. Until next time, big up on yourself, chip it, get it together. Your fans them still rate you, but you lose it, youth. Do better.